Hey everybody, welcome back to the Good News channel. It is your girl Britt Brett, and I am here to share a testimony of my own. And by the title, you may be thinking, sis, how is this good news? But you know what? It's story time, so let's just get into it. Okay, so in about October of last year, 2019, I was job hunting because in December 2019, I was going to graduate. And so I wanted to get a head start on everything. I wanted to, because I just know the process of job hunting, especially right after college, is a struggle, okay? So I wanted to be on top of that struggle. And I sent out over 100 applications, and y'all, I was getting denial letters after one after the other. It was a mess. It was discouraging. And so, long story short, let's jump to graduation. I think it was the day after graduation that I got an email, or it was actually a message on LinkedIn from a recruiter, and they had a job for me, and they were, I went through the interview process pretty much. And this company was back home in California, in a city where it's like close to home. The salary was beautiful. They had a relocation benefit, so they were gonna relocate me to California, and that was popping. And they had a sign-on bonus. So I was really like, okay, God, I see you. Like, I like this. This is me. I can do this. And so they were very interested, and so I moved back home with the intent and expectation that I'm going to get this job. And so a few weeks later, like mid-January, I think, or beginning of January, I had my final interview with them. And they were showing me around the office. They were like, this is who, blah, blah, blah. And so it really just made you feel as if you were getting the job, right? And so I don't know how long after, but I got a call from them, and they were like, sorry to inform you, but you didn't get the job. Y'all, I felt sick to my stomach. Like, right when I got off the phone with them, I literally started crying. Like, if you were there, you would have definitely thought somebody had died. Like, I was bawling. And let me tell you why I was bawling so hard. Well, first, I really thought that, like, my family, my friends, everyone thought this job was for me because of how interested they were, how everything was just kind of working together. And I was praying on, I was like, okay, God, if this is you, let's get it. And I really felt like I missed God. Like, God, did you not tell me to move back home? Did you not tell me to accept this position? Like, do you even want me to work? Like, all these thoughts were going through my mind, and I just felt like lost. Like, now what I'm supposed to do? Like, no other company has like reached out to me for anything, not even an interview. And so I was crying all day. I was sad all day. I was just like done, right? But although all of those sad emotions were over me, there was something deep, deep, deep down inside of me that I knew that I still trusted God, and I knew that He had a plan for me, and I knew that it is Him who opens and closes doors. So I still had that trust in Him, but I was still confused, but it was like a little seed in me right at the bottom that I just knew everything was going to be okay. But still, I let my emotions do their thing for a day. And then the next day I was like, okay, not applying for jobs. I'm chilling. Let me take this break from school and just enjoy my family. I'm back home. Let's just make it do what it do. And so come about almost like a month later, I was reached out by another recruiter for a company in the city, a near city by my home. And long story short, I interviewed with them. It was a one interview, one and done pretty much. And I ended up getting the job. The job was a perfect entry-level job for me. It was, I got the salary that I negotiated. It was kind of close to home. Well, it was commutable. And so, yeah, and it was good, right? And so I got the job in March, and y'all know, March of 2020 this year, and y'all know that's COVID season. Like, that's when COVID really hit. And so I didn't even get to start because I was furloughed immediately. Well, not immediately, but I was furloughed until August of 2020. So not that long ago, I just started. And that's a blessing in itself because they did restructuring. The company was doing well. And so I was able to keep my job, thank God. And so that was good. And everything has been great so far. Here comes the good news right here, okay? And the good news is that I was on LinkedIn, right? and I was scrolling and I saw a repost from someone who had worked at the company that I previously was interviewing for at the beginning of the year, where I didn't end up getting the job. And they were saying how they let go of a lot of people, and the people were in the position that I was applying for. And I was like, God, like, this is why I didn't get the job, because you knew that COVID was going to happen. Because when I was interviewing, like, none of COVID was even here, like, it wasn't as big. And I was like, God, you knew COVID was going to happen. You knew I was eventually going to get laid off, like, with only a few months of working there. And I was going to have to be back in the job market. And the job market is not that easy right now. Again, COVID. And so I was like, dang, God, like, I just felt so grateful. Like, even before this, I already trusted God. Like, before I got my job and everything, like, I was already committed and settled in my heart. Like, I'm just going to trust God and see what he has for my life, because my life is in his hands and he knows it and I don't. So I'm just on the ride, right? But that was already settled in my heart. But I just thought it was so gracious of him to show me why I didn't get that job. And sometimes that doesn't always happen. Sometimes he tells us no, and we respect that and we trust that, and that's it. But I felt so grateful that he was able to show me that. And so I really just want to encourage anyone, if you're facing a shut door, or in the future you're going to face a shut door, period, know that's God, because it's God who opens and closes doors, and it's he who you trust with your life. And so I encourage you to praise him in shut doors, because that's him guiding your life. I encourage you to trust him when doors are shut. And y'all have a good one. I'm gonna have a good one. And I love you guys so much, and stay blessed. It's your girl, Brit Brat, and we out, good. All right. Bye, y'all.